conclude preparations this fiscal year. And Ambassador Berhanu hails Ethiopia's dedication to delivering competitive shipping and logistics services. Hello and welcome to Addis News Hour. I'm Daniel Kasahun with the news. The Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister of Ethiopia, Demeke Mekonnen, has paid official visit to Dirredawa administration's various development projects. Among the projects visited are industry parks, auto engineering, dry ports, Dirredawa motors and free trade zones. Discussions on basic development works have been part of the HOC held with officials of the Dirredawa city administration. Strengthening means on how to maintaining the peace and security issues of the city administration has been among the other major agendas tabled for discussion. The Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission announced that it is working to complete identification of participants across Ethiopia within the current fiscal year. Chief Commissioner of the National Dialogue Commission, Mesfin Araya, stated that some results have been achieved in the areas of potential participant identification process in various regions so far. The Commissioner called upon regions to continue their relentless efforts in ensuring the success of the Commission's remaining tasks. Kushmal Swazmore.
The Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission was established with a view to addressing deep difference of opinions and disagreements on fundamental national issues among various political and opinion leaders, stretching to the segments of the society at the grassroots level. In order to undertake successful national dialogue, the Commission has commenced identification of participants and agenda selection activities. Talking to ETV, the National Dialogue Commissioner Mesfin Araya said they are working to complete identification of participants across Ethiopia within the current Ethiopian fiscal year.
We are thrilled to be working on the important task of identifying participants from across Ethiopia for our upcoming agenda discussions. While we have faced some challenges that have caused us to adjust our schedule, we are determined to push through and complete the participant registration process by the end of the current Ethiopian fiscal year, even as the rainy season sets in. Our team is working tirelessly to ensure that we can gather a diverse and representative group of participants who will bring a range of perspectives to the table. Once we have completed this crucial step, we'll be eager to gather agendas from the public and begin the exciting process of discussing and shaping the future of our country together.
The Commissioner asserted that every fellow Ethiopians can send their agendas through email, postal services and submit in suggestion boxes.
Everyone who wants to see Ethiopia's peace, stability and interested to avoid recurrent challenges once and for all can send important agendas to the Commission via email, postal services and submit to our suggestion box.
Expressing effective results have been achieved in the process of participant identification in various parts of Ethiopia, the Commissioner called all pertinent bodies to continue their relentless efforts.
When we talk about the Ethiopian people, I know that they generally live in harmony. However, in areas where conflicts arise, it's important to avoid hostility towards each other. As the national dialogue requires concerted efforts, all regional leaders should provide their relentless support to the Commission.
Currently, the Commission's commissioners are in various regional states to identify participants at the grassroots level. The Commission also stated that the national dialogue will be done in the principles of inclusivity, participatory and impartiality manner.
You're watching the live transmission of Addis News Hour from the African capital, Addis Ababa. Hadara Abradmaso, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Ethiopia to the Commonwealth of Australia, presented a copy of his credentials to Mr. Ian McConville, Chief of Protocol, Department of Trade and Foreign Affairs of the Commonwealth of Australia today. During the occasion, Ambassador Hadera reaffirmed the commitment of the government of Ethiopia to deepening almost 6 decades of bilateral relations between the two brotherly countries. He also underlined that his government is ready to promote cooperation in the areas of mining and energy, higher learning institutions, trade, investment, tourism and technology transfer, as well as proactive engagement with the Ethiopian diaspora living in the Commonwealth of Australia.
Welcome to the land of origins. Commercial Bank of Ethiopia is pleased to serve all your traveler banking needs. If you have money from any of these 16 countries, you can convert it to local currency by visiting our nearest branch. Alternatively, our secure Forex ATMs accept cash exchange, or if you prefer using your cards, we've partnered with Visa, MasterCard, and UnionPay so that you can withdraw cash from our local ATMs or make cashless transactions at thousands of local POS partners securely and with confidence. We are linked with more than 700 global banks through our direct SWIFT address, CBE Teta. We also work with 16 international money transfer agents, out of which Tune and World Remit enable you to make direct deposits into our savings and current accounts or our popular CBE Burr mobile wallet. Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, the bank you can always rely on.
These tiny stones, it took us about 14 years to finish.
This place has one of the most remarkable landscapes I've seen.
Sidoma Bato.
Yeah, in 2013, they have a different calendar, of course.
Now,
Dachi Umamduro.
Welcome back. You are watching at this news hour. Davis Aid confirms $75 million investment for WASH project to reach hundreds of thousands of Ethiopians in the coming 5 years. WASH Water Resource Management and Energy Multi-Stakeholders Forum has kicked off in Addis Ababa today. Hatam Ashagri reports.
Information is showing that only 40% and 10% of rural population in Ethiopia has access of clean water and sanitation service, respectively. To alleviate these challenges, WASH Water Resource Management and Energy Multi-Stakeholders Forum held in Addis Ababa conferred pertinent discussion over the matter to scale up WASH projects in Ethiopia. Speaking on the occasion, Minister of Water and Energy Habtamu Itefa said the government is currently committed to solve the negative impact of climate change.
The population growth and climate change still being significant challenge that we are to address. As we remember, in the last 3 years, to address the issue of the climate change that we in the globe are suffering for, the government, His Excellency Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, has initiated the Green Legacy, which means a lot in terms of water resource development, where we could mobilize all Ethiopians to plant 25 billion of seedlings.
According to the ministry, developmental projects in Ethiopia play a significant role to increase the access of potable water and sanitation activities in Ethiopia. Timothy Stan, who is USAID Deputy Mission Director to Ethiopia for his part, said USAID is otherwise ready to invest WASH projects in Ethiopia.
USAID's $65 million investment over the next 5 years will reach 500,000 people with access to basic water services, enable 350,000 people to gain access to sanitation services, and mobilize over $75 million for the WASH sector.
According to Stan, USAID and other development partners believe that the access of potable water and sanitation is said to be critical for all Ethiopians.
USAID and all development partners strongly believe that securing Ethiopian people's access to water and sanitation is a critical fundamental right and a key element of the Sustainable Development Goals.
The USAID has confirmed a $75 million investment for WASH projects to reach hundreds of thousands of people in Ethiopia in the coming 5 years.
It's the challenge of water resource.
The Ministry of Irrigation in Lowlands and Haifer Internationals have signed Memorandum of Understanding to forge a long-term transformative partnership for sustainable development in Ethiopia. The Memorandum of Understanding was signed between Aisha Mohammed Musa, Minister of Irrigation in Lowlands, and Sorita Sandosham, President and CEO of Haifer International, marking the beginning of this exciting partnership. This collaboration with Haifer International marks a new chapter in Ethiopia's journey towards self-sufficiency and sustainable development. Ethiopia, with its diverse landscape and rich agricultural heritage, recognizes the need for robust initiatives that not only boost productivity but also enhance the resilience of communities in the face of a challenging climate. The Executive Director of Ethiopian Environment and Coffee Forest Reform said that his organization has made significant progress in increasing Ethiopia's forest cover through a variety of crops as part of the country's green legacy. The Executive Director continued saying that for the past 17 years, Environment and Coffee Forest Reform has played a significant role in tree plantation along with other stakeholders. Kasanjan has more.
Ethiopia is the only place in the world where coffee grows wild and protected by the canopy of the mountain forests regions. Due to the image of the horrific famine, many people may imagine Ethiopia to be an arid and barren landscape. It is commonly known that the beautiful highland forests of Ethiopia, which are some of the most biologically significant and diverse in the world, are where Arabica coffees were first grown. Following that, the Executive Director of Ethiopian Environment and Coffee Forest Reform stressed in an exclusive interview with BBC English that the organization has accomplished several accomplishments in reference to Ethiopia's forest coverage through a range of plantations as part of the Green Legacy.
And our recent assessment actually showed an increase in forest cover. In many parts of Ethiopia, forest cover still continues to be at least declining, or to some extent, unless in areas where there were no forests and there are new plantations. In many areas, of course, because of Green Legacy and other initiatives, forest areas increased, especially in those areas with less forest. But in forested landscapes like in the southwest, either it is slow growth or even decreasing in some areas, because those areas still have more than 50% forest cover. In Yayu, we were surprised that the impacts of a lot of projects working in that area has improved, because it's not only ECFF, there are many organizations working in the area.
The Executive Director added that together with the other stakeholders, Environment and Coffee Forest Reform has been playing a major role in tree plantations for the past 17 years.
We think we have also contributed to that. So this over the last at least 17 years, of our work. We were able to work in a landscape that covers around close to 500,000 hectares of forest. So with other stakeholders, partners that are working in those areas, we have also contributed our small share. So we were able to work with more than 250,000 farmer organizations, like cooperatives, village saving associations, participatory forest management groups, and the like. So through those, I think we were able to conserve at least or contribute to this over 500,000 hectares of forest, and we were able to also establish or at least plant more than 5,000 hectares of degraded areas.
In Ethiopia, coffee is mostly grown in the western and southern regions of the nation, with around 15 million smallholder farmers producing coffee on an average area of less than 1 hectare out of a total holding of less than 2 hectares.
Welcome back. You are watching this news hour. The welcoming ceremony for the Abai Hulet ship, which has a loading capacity of more than 63,229 tons, has been held in Djibouti. The Ethiopian ambassador to Djibouti, Brahanu Tsaggai, has announced the arrival of Ethiopia's 10th fleet, MC Abai II, in Djibouti. It's a game changer for Ethiopia's shipping and logistics sector, the ambassador said on Twitter yesterday. The concern has the following account.
A giant ship in the 60-year history of Ethiopia's maritime transport, which has a loading capacity of more than 63,229 tons, has arrived in port of Dorali, Djibouti on Sunday. Speaking at its arrival in Djibouti, Ethiopian ambassador to Djibouti, Ambassador Brahanu Tsaggai, stressed Ethiopia's dedication to delivering competitive shipping and logistics services as a leading African shipping line. This huge ship is expected to play an important role in empowering of the economy by transporting essential goods and agriculture, industry, and other sectors with its high carrying capacity.
The arrival of Abai II, our new vessel, is significant step forward in this direction. It will address the various maritime and logistic challenge faced by the businessmen in both countries, facilitating the smoother trade operation and reducing costs.
Captain Wibshet stressed that the ships that were owned by Ethiopia prior to Abai Hulet were only capable of shipping from 27 to 28,000 tons only, which this new coming ship is expected to contribute a great deal.
Our former ships that we owned only have the shipping capacity from only 27,000 to 28,000 tons, but Abai Hulet has the capacity of shipping 63,229 tons, which is in bulk carrier of category. So this means it is going to double what could have shipped in our earlier owned ships. There is untapped bulk shipment potential in the region that if we were able to use this potential, we would have been able to have had gained enormous benefit from the hard currency. So purchasing this ship would allow expanding Ethiopia's presence in the region.
Abai Hulet's ship has been brought as a replacement for the 2 oil tankers with a capacity of 42,000 tons that had brought Ethiopian shipping into bankruptcy.
The Director General of the Ethiopian Coffee and Tea Authority, Adunya Debala, held a discussion with Shiri Robert, the Ambassador of India to Ethiopia. In their discussion, the two dignitaries advised on the potentials where Ethiopia and India can work together in the field of coffee and tea. Adunya Debala mentioned that Ethiopia and India have enjoyed a long-standing diplomatic relations and have been working closely on multifaceted areas of cooperation. The Ethiopian Coffee and Tea Authority indicated that Ambassador Shiri Robert visited the authority's COVID training center.